Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hopkinton High School. You are tuned in for Hopkinton Hillers varsity softball on HCAM. Tom Nappy on the call, Denise Untaki on camera, and it is a nice evening for some TVL large baseball as the Hopkinton Hillers take on the Medfield Warriors. A nice 57-degree night. Few clouds in the sky, but not too bad at all as we are just about ready to get started here. Leading off for Medfield is going to be the center fielder, Brooke Lyons. On the mound for the Hillers is Juliana Cedia. So Lyons will step in to lead things off. She's playing center field. Then you got Katie O'Connor, the second baseman. Kaylin Larkin, the shortstop, hitting third. First pitch a little low. Hitting cleanup is Bitsy Crowley, the catcher. Addie Gardner, the first baseman, hitting fifth. Cedia set to deliver. Naomi Lung, the left fielder, hitting sixth. And the umpire signals stoppage. Not quite sure what that was about, but we are ready to continue. Caroline Mills, the third baseman, hitting seventh. Samantha Duggan, the designated player, hitting eighth. Jess Coletti, the right fielder, hitting ninth. And the flex is the pitcher, as that gets away, Chloe Hunt. She will be on the mound today for the Medfield Warriors. As for the Hillers, Juliana Cedia on the mound. Alex Young behind the plate. And we'll get you the rest in just a moment. As this is hit in the air into left field, and that'll get down for a hit. A leadoff single for Lyons. And that'll bring up Katie O'Connor, the second baseman. Catherine Morse is at first base. Sienna Harrigan at second base. The shortstop is Tara Kester. Kristen McCluskey at third base. We'll get you the outfield right after this pitch. Cedia deals. In there for a strike. 0-1. In left field, it is Emily Jurasek. Center field is Caroline Dismone. And right field is Jasmine Batika. And there's another strike there. Hopkinton started off the season with a win. We'll talk about that more throughout the broadcast. Wind up and the pitch. Fouled away. We'll keep it in an 0-2 count. And we also have the Hillers baseball game on tonight as well. We have another video link on our YouTube page if you are indeed looking for the baseball game. And it's also airing on HCAM TV as this is hit in the air, and that is going to be a foul ball. In that baseball game right now, Medfield leading Hopkinton in the second inning, 1-0. And we'll keep you updated on the baseball game throughout tonight's broadcast as well. We're certainly happy to see spring sports back. Of course, last year it was very unfortunate as there were no spring sports due to the pandemic. But they are back at pretty much full strength. There'll be a state tournament this year and pretty much a regular type of season. Obviously a bit of a late start, a couple less games during the regular season, but full playoffs. And I know all these players are certainly excited about that. Cedia steps back on the mound and is set to deal. 1 on, no outs. There's a strike, and the runner from first takes off, and she does pick up the stolen bag, but there is one away. That'll bring up Kaylin Larkin, the shortstop. Runner on second, 1 out for Medfield. Medfield 1-1 so far on the very young season. Cedia set to deal. Fouled away. Oh, 0-1 count on Kaylin Larkin, the shortstop. The Hillers led by head coach Shannon Alberry in what would normally be her third season at the helm. Well, she was the coach last year, so we'll call it her third season, but it is her second season with games for this softball team. And Medfield led by Travis Taliaferro, who's done a great job with this softball program. Hit in the air, and it's caught by the first baseman, Catherine Morse, 2 away. Runner stays put at second. I'll bring up Bitsy Crowley, the catcher. Baseball and softball games today were originally scheduled for a 3:45 start, but due to a whole lot of rain this morning, they had to move them to this evening with lacrosse in action already on the turf. They played at 3:45. First pitch to Crowley is low. Cedia set to deal. Fouled away. 1-1. Wind up and the pitch. And there's a swinging strike. 1-2 on the cleanup. We are just about set for the bottom of the first. It'll be our first time this season getting a look at the Hopkinton Hillers offense. Let's take a look at the batting order, who will be facing Medfield's Chloe Hunt today. Starting things off for the Hillers, third baseman Kristen McCluskey. Caroline DeSimone is the center fielder batting second. Bailey Harrigan, the designated player, hitting third. Tara Kester is the shortstop hitting cleanup. Sienna Harrigan, the second baseman, hitting fifth. Juliana Cedia, the pitcher, hitting sixth. Catherine Morse, the first baseman, hitting seventh. Alex Young, the catcher, hitting eighth. Emily Jurasek, the left fielder, hitting ninth. And Jasmine Batika is the flex player. And she is getting the start in right field, but out of the batting order today. Taking a look at the Medfield defense, Chloe Hunt is the pitcher. Bitsy Crowley is the catcher. Addie Gardner at first base. Katie O'Connor at second base. Over at shortstop, it is Kaylin Larkin. At third base, Caroline Mills. From left to right, Naomi Lung, Brooke Lyons, and Jess Coletti. As Hunt is set to deal to McCluskey. McCluskey pulls back a bunt. Pitch low for ball one. Hunt set to deal. Little high. 2-0. Hillers in their first game of the season took down Westwood via a mercy in 6 innings, 23-10. Their first and only game of the season on the road. As that is fouled away, 2-1. Hillers will be pretty busy this week. They'll be in Norwood on Wednesday and Holliston on Friday. Then they'll have a couple of home games next week. As there's a strike, 2-2. Which, of course, we will have coverage for you. Wind up and the pitch. A little low. Full count now. Hunt set to deal. And there's a walk. So McCluskey starts things off with a walk. And that'll bring up Caroline DeSimone, the center fielder. Set to deliver. Swinging strike there. As far as Medfield so far this season, they started off with a win over Westwood 10-8. And last Friday fell to Holliston 23-12. Wind up and the pitch, and this is hit up the left side, and that'll get through for a base hit. 2 on, no outs for the Hillers. Good piece of hitting there by DeSimone. That'll bring up Bailey Harrigan, the designated player. Hunt set to deal. Swinging strike there, 0-1. Hunt winds and deals. Little low, 1-1. And there's a strike, 1-2. Hunt set to deal. And there's strike 3. 1 away. That'll bring up Tara Kester, the cleanup hitter and shortstop. 2 on, 1 out for the Hillers. Wind up and the pitch, a little high. Lights starting to slowly come on here at the turf fields. Here's the 1-0. A little low there, says the home plate umpire. 2-0. That pitch low. 3-0 now. Well, intentional walk, very possible here to load up the bases. Chloe delivers. This is hit in the air, foul. 3-1. Pretty good turnout for the game this evening. Certainly a nice night to come out and enjoy some Hillers sports. Hunt set to deliver the 3-1 pitch. And that was inside. Kester draws the walk. That'll load up the bases for the Hillers. McCluskey up to third. DeSimone up to second. Kester to first. Sienna Harrigan stepping to the plate. Hunt deals. There's a bunt fouled away. An 0-1 count. Bases full of Hillers with 1 out. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Little low there, 1-2. Due up next is Juliana Cedia. Hillers looking for some early runs in this bottom of the first. Fouled away. Count remains 1-2. Hunt deals. This is hit high in the air, right side, and caught. Runner from third is going to try to tag the throw in. Not in time. It's 1-0 Hillers. A sacrifice RBI flyout for Harrigan. She gets the job done there, and that'll bring up Juliana Cedia with 2 away. Caroline DeSimone moved up to third. Kester to second. Cheering you here behind us is the Hillers baseball fans as they just played it a couple runs. That pitch down low. I'd give you the score, but they haven't updated the scoreboard yet. Cedia certainly a dangerous hitter. Wind up and the pitch. Down low. 2-0 count. Runners on second and third. 2 outs. A run already in for the Hillers. Cedia gets a piece of this. Up the left side. Bobbled by the third baseman and a run scores. So Cedia reaches on the error. DeSimone comes around to score. Kester up to third. It's 2-0 Hillers. Catherine Moore stepping to the plate. I think Coach Alberry may pinch run here. Let's see. And she will indeed. So we'll have a pinch runner for Cedia. Into the game to pinch run is Tori Fisher. Catherine Morse at the plate. Wind up and the pitch. Gets a piece of this one, hit in the air over to left center. It's caught by the left fielder for the third and final out of the inning. But the Hillers do plate 2 runs as we will head to the top of the second with Hopkinton leading Medfield 2-0 on HCAM.
Follow the ball. I don't know where they go. Like if someone's on first and second,
Right. And if this is play on the base pass, you could just zoom all the way out. Yeah. Alright, I'm going back on. Top of the second inning, a 2-0 Hillers lead. Stepping in for Medfield, Addie Gardner. CD is set to deal. Down low. Tom Nappy on the call, Denise Antaki on camera. Happy to be with you here for our first broadcasts of the spring season. We do have a baseball update. The Hillers leading 2-1, about to go up 3-1 against Medfield. They're in the second inning. Cedia deals. And this is hit up the middle. That'll get through into right field. And a leadoff single for Gardner. That'll bring up Naomi Lung, the left fielder. Trying a bit of a different angle for the softball games this season. It'll take some getting used to, but certainly I think a little bit better of a view here of the turf field. Wind up and the pitch. A little high. 1-0. And this is hit in the air over to center field. It's caught. Runner at first will stay put. There's Caroline DeSimone making a nice catch. I'll bring up Caroline Mills, the third baseman. There's a strike. Cedia deals. Swing and a miss. 0-2. One on, one out. Wind up and the pitch. Little outside. She deals up high. 2-2. Fouled away. I'll keep the count at 2-2. The baseball game heading into the third inning. Hopkinton leading Medfield 3-1. A 2-0 lead for the Hillers here at the softball game. As that pitch a little outside, that'll fill up the count. Wind up and the pitch hit in the air over to center field. It's caught, and that'll be the second out. Gardner stays put at first base. That'll bring up Samantha Duggan, the designated player. There's a strike. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Here's the 0-2. That is hit in the air behind home plate and not catchable. Count remains 0-2. Off the top of the backstop. I think Cedia wants a new ball. Cedia deals down low. And the runner at first, oh, the umpire's going to say it hit her. So Duggan will get first base. Gardner up to second. Jess Coletti to the plate. And Coach Taliaferro discussing a little strategy with Coletti. Wind up in the pitch. There's a bunt. Slow roller up the middle. Picked up by Cedia. Throw to first. And it is going to be in time. Just in time. So a 1-3 ground out for Coletti to retire the side. In the top of the second to the bottom of the inning we go. The Hillers leading Medfield 2-0 on HCAM. Actually, hold on. Hold everything. They're going to change the ruling here. So the two umpires talk it over. They change the ruling. So it's going to be bases loaded for Medfield. Well, you don't see this too often. But they changed the ruling, so the Hillers have to come back out to the field. Stepping to the plate is Brooke Lyons, the leadoff hitter. A little low. So now you got Gardner at third, Duggan at second, Coletti at first. 2 outs. As Medfield threatens here. Hit in the air, right side, and caught by the first baseman. So despite the call change, no problem. They get out of it anyhow. And as we head to the bottom of the second, it is a 2-0 Hillers lead on HCAM. Ooh, it's sinking. That is not your fault. Sometimes the tripod comes a little loose.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Just get in there real quick,
Oh,
please.
okay. I was trying to figure out, is that Verizon or those soccer nets?
I'm going to tape it for you so it stops happening. Yeah, it does that sometimes. A lot of weight on the camera, so there's a tool to tighten the tripod, but I don't have it on me, so. Yeah, tape works. Gaffers.
Where's the little lever? Oh, no.
Oh yeah, it's still in the middle.
I'm too
I'll
short.
take it. Oh yeah, you're good.
Oh, okay. Let me see. I know. I was doing this with my hand to see. I thought, is that the Verizon with those nets stuff? Sure.
Bottom of the second inning, 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Hillers. 2-0 Hopkinton lead. Stepping in is Alex Young, the catcher. First pitch is a ball. Hunt set to deliver. Swing and a miss. 1-1. She winds and deals. There's a strike. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Out number 1. That'll bring up Emily Jurasek, the left fielder. Set to deliver. And there's a bunt for strike 1. Good pitching matchup today between two experienced pitchers, Chloe Hunt and Julian Cedia. There's a strike. The 0-2, a little low. She winds and deals. That's fouled away. One-two pitch. Up high. Two and two. That's fouled away. Good battle going on here between Jurasek and Hunt. She winds and deals. That's low. That'll fill up the count. And this is hit in the air over to left center. That'll get down for a hit. Coming around first now is Jurasek, and she is aboard with a stand-up double. A one-out double, and that'll bring up Kristen McCluskey. There's a strike. Runner taking off to third, and she's safe. And now the ball gets by, and she's going to try to score, and will. Make it a 3-0 lead for the Hillers. So an errant throw allows Jurasek to score. Second error of the game for Medfield. Hunt winds and deals. This is fouled away. Oh, and 2. Wind up and the pitch. Bunt pulled back. 1 and 2. A little outside there. 2 and 2. was tipped foul. And this is hit in the air over to right field, and that's going to get down for a hit. That was nearly out of the ballpark. And Kristen McCluskey rounding second, heading to third, and she is safe. A triple for Kristen McCluskey. She absolutely tattooed that ball. Nearly got it past the fence. And that'll bring up Caroline DeSimone. And a little discussion here amongst the battery mates for Medfield. Chloe Hunt and Bitsy Crowley. DeSimone steps in. McCluskey at third, one out. And this is hit high in the air, left side, and caught. McCluskey going to try to tag and score, and she will with ease. A sacrifice RBI flyout for DeSimone, and it's a 4-0 Hillers lead. That'll bring up Bailey Harrigan, the designated player. There's a strike. 0-1. Set to deliver. A little high. Here's the 1-1. That's fouled off the backstop. 1-2. Set to deliver. Fouled off the backstop once again. Count remains 1-2 on Harrigan. Update from the baseball game. Hillers leading Medfield 3-2, and they have just completed the third inning. That pitch down low. Two and two. Baseball game got a little bit of a head start over us. Down low. Full count now on Harrigan. She winds and deals, and this is going to be up the right side. Slow roller picked up by the first baseman, no problem. And that'll be the third and final out of the bottom of the second, but the Hillers plate 2 more runs, and they lead it 4-0 as we head to the top of the third on HCAM. Top of the third inning. 2, 3, and 4 due up for Medfield. Katie O'Connor to start things off, the second baseman. There's a bunt foul. O'Connor, Larkin, and Crowley due up. Set to deliver. There's another bunt. Slow roller up the right side. Picked up by the first baseman, and she got her. Nice play there. That was good fundamentals there by the Hillers infield as you had Morse get to the ball. Harrigan got right to the first base bag to cover, and job well done. As the first pitch to Larkin, a little high, 1-0. Larkin flew out. Her only plate appearance of the game so far. Hit in the air, right side, foul territory, out of play. 1-1. Little low there. Set to deliver. And this is a rope into right center. That'll get down for a hit. One out single for Larkin. That'll bring up Bitsy Crowley, the catcher. Cedia deals. Hit high in the air, right side, foul territory, and caught. A nice catch there by Sienna Harrigan, who came all the way over from second base. 2 away. I'll bring up Addie Gardner. Cedia deals, swing and a miss. An aggressive swing there by Gardner. Cedia delivers, a little low. Here's the 1-1. Inside runner from first taking off. There'll be no throw. Stolen bag there for Larkin. I think in this situation, that was a smart move hanging on to it. Why risk it? You have 2 outs and all the momentum on your side right now. Fouled away. 2-2. Cedia deals. A little low. That'll fill up the count. Wind up and the pitch. And it'll be a walk. Just a little low. Looked like there was a moment of hesitation deciding that one by the home plate umpire. That'll bring up Naomi Lung, left fielder. Runners on first and second for Medfield. 2 outs. There's a strike. Cedia deals. Little bit outside. 1-1. She winds and deals. Ooh, a little outside, says the umpire. 2-1. Down low. Three one and another walk. That'll load up the bases. So Cedia running into a little bit of a struggle here in this top of the third. And that'll bring up Caroline Mills, the third baseman. 3-1 and another walk. That'll load up the bases. Mills flew out to center field back in the second inning, last inning. Cedia deals, down low. Well, I'd say this game so far certainly has the pace of a baseball game. Typically softball games move a little bit faster, but slow moving today, but some good action so far. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Cedia trying to battle her way through. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Down low. She want 2 straight hitters, hoping to break that streak here. The 2-1. There's a strike. 2-2. Baseball update. Hiller is leading Medfield. They have just completed the 4th inning. Inside. Full count pitch. And this is up the middle. Slow roller picked up by the second baseman. Throw to first. Not a problem. And they get the out to wrap up the top of the third. To the bottom of the inning we go. Hillers leading Medfield 4-0 on HCAM. Sure. Opa Desano. Name that I should have asked how to pronounce, but I believe it's Sezi Pankowitz, Can, McCoy, Joyce, Chevery, and Fisher.
Can, McCoy, what? Chevery and Fisher?
Yes.
No, but I missed the one between McCoy and Chevery.
Oh, McCoy, Joyce,
Joyce.
and Chevery and Fisher.
Huh.
They don't have the scoreboard working on this one.
Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, no problem. doing?
Hey, you still at it?
Still at it.
There you go. I'm good. Semi-retired now.
Ah.
Rick, how are you?
I thought that was you. I'm good. I'm good.
Don't ruin your girl's place.
You know Marissa has a baby now?
Oh no, that's so cool.
10 months.
10
Na-
months?
Yeah, name is Emma.
Emma?
Cute as a button.
Can't wait to be a grandma.
Yeah, Pam loves it.
Yeah.
We get her every Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's nice.
All right, going on. Bottom of the third inning, a 4-0 Hillers lead over Medfield. Due up for Hopkinton, 4, 5, and 6. Tara Kester, Sienna Harrigan, and Juliana Cedia. Chloe Hunt still on the mound for Medfield. Kester has walked so far today. Should take a ball here. And this is hit high in the air over to center field. That'll get down for a hit. Bounces off the fence. And rounding second now is Kester, heading to third, and she's aboard with a leadoff triple. Showing off the power there. Went all the way in front of the fence, took a hop off the fence, made it a little difficult for Lions to make a play on it. And Kester is aboard with a leadoff triple, and Sienna Harrigan heading to the plate. She has a sacrifice RBI flyout so far today. I was back in the first inning. And a little pause in the action here as Medfield wanted to talk things over. Actually, not quite sure what the stoppage is about now. Well, we are ready to continue on. Runner on third for the Hillers. No outs. Down low. Sienna Harrigan would like another RBI here. Hunt deals, and this is fouled away. 1-1. Down low. 2-1. Fouled away. That'll even up the count. 2-2. Hunt deals. This is hit in the air over to right field. Caught. Runner from third going to try to tag. The throw in is going to draw the catcher off the bag, and it's a 5-0 Hillers lead. Sienna Harrigan with her second sacrifice RBI flyout today. Tara Kester comes around to score. That'll bring up Juliana Cedia, the pitcher. Nice piece of hitting there by Harrigan. Another stoppage here. They might be looking for a ball. Been a good amount of balls hit out of the park so far in this game. So far at the plate, Cedia reached on an error back in the first. Right up in the pitch. A little high. That was part of the play that allowed Caroline DeSimone to score the second Hillers run of the game. A misfire. Right up in the pitch. Fouled away. Look out over on the football field. And one of the fans made a great catch. Barehanded catch, too. Give that man a gold glove. Hunt deals, and Cedia rips this one, but it's foul. And this is tattooed to center field, but caught. 2 away, and that'll bring up Catherine Morse, the first baseman. Morse has flown out so far, as she asks for time here. Down low. 1-0. Up high. Hit in the air over to right field and caught. And that'll be the third and final out of the inning, but the Hillers plate another run, and as we head to the top of the fourth, it's Hopkinton leading Medfield 5-0 on HCAM. Oh, yeah.
A regular game, the kids scuff them off and,
Right. These ones, can't do that to these ones. Top of the fourth inning, a 5-0 Hillers lead. Cedia set to deliver to Samantha Duggan, the designated player, as this is fouled away. And 0-1 count. Hillers baseball leading Medfield 3-2 after 5 innings in that game. Line up and the pitch. There's a strike. Cedia delivers, and that hit her. Or did it? Might have got is the umpire saying it got a piece of the bat? And now the umpire is going to talk about it. It definitely hit her, but the question was, did it get a piece of the bat? And now they will grant her first base. That'll bring up Jess Coletti, the right fielder. So 1 on, no outs for Medfield. And there's a bunt foul. Cedia is set to deal. Another bunt here. This one is fair. Picked up. Throw to first. And that is not in time. Almost. Very close, but a great bunt there by Coletti. So now you got 2 on, no outs for Medfield as they try to get something brewing here. Brooklynes will step in. Cedia deals. There's a strike. The 0-1. Foul. And we're told one of the stoppages earlier in the game was to warn Cedia about stepping over the line on her pitches. So she'll have to keep an eye on that throughout the course of this game. Throw to first. Did they get her? Yes, they did. But the runners will be safe at second and third. And actually, no. She was safe. Excuse me. Initially looked like one of the umpires was doing an out sign, but she did indeed reach. And now she's out. All right. I thought they got her. But it is runners on second and third with 1 out. Katie O'Connor will step in. And she'll get a piece of this one up the middle. That'll trickle through the gap. 1 run is in. Here comes another. The throw in. Off the mark, and it's a 5-2 game. A 2 RBI single for Katie O'Connor. She advances to second on the throw. And Medfield in business here. They got something going as Kaylin Larkin steps in. Line up and the pitch. Down low. That is exactly what Medfield needed there to get some momentum going. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fouled away. Here's the 1-1. And this is hit in the air to right center. That'll get down for a hit. Runner at third going to be waved around. Here comes O'Connor. And it's a 5-3 game. And an RBI double for Kaylin Larkin. That'll bring up Bitsy Crowley, the catcher, as the Medfield bats coming alive. Cedia delivers up high. Line up and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Cedia deals down low. It gets by the catcher. And moving up to third is Kaylin Larkin. I think you got to give that a pass ball there. It seemed to be in Alex Young's glove pretty much, and then somehow fell out. As Cedia deals, hit in the air, caught by the second baseman. Runner at third stays put. A big out there. 2 away. That'll bring up Addie Gardner. CD delivers. This is fouled away. The 0-1, and this is up the middle, glove by the second baseman, throw to first, no problem. Gardner goes down 4-3, but Medfield does plate 3 runs in the inning, and the Hillers still have a 5-3 lead as we head to the bottom of the 4th on HCAM.
I'd say so.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I'm good at the camera. I'll have to get
I'm sure you're doing great. Yeah, I mean, when the ball's hit, I would stay wide and just pan, you know.
Yeah, so don't move it. Yeah, I'm not moving up and down, just left.
Just go wide and pan over.
So what is, they have 3 runs?
Yes. Getting a little close for comfort.
I know, it's like, I remember when the,
Yeah. They have a. Yeah, sometimes they do the spin.
I did it, it was like that,
All right, here we go. Bottom of the 4th inning, a 5-3 Hillers lead. Alex Young stepping to the plate. The catcher. Chloe Hunt out there for Medfield. There's a ball, 1-0. Well, the Warriors of Medfield were able to plate 3 runs last inning. And they are right back in this game. Down low. Line up and the pitch. There's a strike. Two and one. Set to deliver. Down low. Young in her lone plate appearance has a strikeout. And this is fouled off. Set to deliver. Down low, and there's a walk. Alex Young draws the walk. That'll bring up Emily Jursek, the left fielder. And Coach Alberry going to have a word with the umpire. We're going to see a pinch runner, I believe, here. We will indeed. Chevrolet comes into the game to pinch run. Up high. 1-0 on Jurasek. That's Charlie Chevrolet. Pitch running for Alex Young, the younger sister of Jordan Chevrolet, who graduated this past year. Up high. Outside, we'll make it a 3-0 count. And this is hit in the air, foul out of play off the top of the Hillers dugout. Line up and the pitch. Fouled away. That'll fill up the count. And it's caught. One away. That'll bring up Kristen McCluskey. Runner on first, one out for the Hillers. And there's a bunt. That is a fair ball. The throw to first is going to get away. And the lead runner over at second, Young, going to head to third now. And the Hillers in business. Not only does McCluskey reach safely, but now you got two runners in scoring position. So another error there for Medfield. It's the third error of the game for the Warriors. And that'll bring up Caroline Dismone with 2 on and 1 out. There's a strike. Line up and the pitch, swing and a miss. 0-2. Hunt deals. And this is hit in the air, past the reach of the shortstop. One run is in to score. McCluskey heads to third. And it's an RBI single. And now advancing to second is going to be Desmone. That was some great heads-up base running there. And Desmone was just waiting for the throw over to third to get McCluskey, and she's able to advance on the throw. So that'll make it a 6-3 lead for the Hillers as Bailey Harrigan steps in. There's a strike. Still only one out with runners on second and third. Hunt deals up high. Here's the 1-1. Up the right side, glove by the first baseman. She steps on the bag, gets the out, but another run scores. So a job well done by Harrigan, gets the sacrifice RBI ground out. And McCluskey around to score. Desmone up to third. Tara Kester to the plate. And now it's a 7-3 Hillers lead. And this is going to get away from the catcher. Runner from third is going to score. Desmone comes around on the wild pitch. It's an 8-3 Hillers lead. Bases are clear. Down low. Hunt delivers, swing and a miss. And this is hit up the right side foul. It'll fill up the count. Hunt delivers. Down low. That'll make it a full count, excuse me. Fouled away. Good battle here between Tara Kester and Chloe Hunt. I think they're looking for a new ball. Down low, and Kester draws the walk. Well, in the baseball game, the Hillers 3 outs away from a win. They lead Medfield 4-2. They just started the top of the 7th. Line up and the pitch. Fouled away. Certainly not very often that the baseball game gets over before the softball game. Hunt set to deliver. And this is hit in the air into right field. That'll get down. Kester around second, heading to third, and she'll get there no problem. Good piece of hitting by Harrigan. And that'll bring up Juliana Cedia. Line up and the pitch up high. The 1-0 fouled away. Here's the 1-1. Up high. 2-1. I wonder what the leash will be with Chloe Hunt. She has thrown a whole lot of pitches so far tonight. There's a ball that'll make it 3-1. Fouled away. That'll fill up the count. Line up and the pitch, fouled away. The battle continues. Set to deal, and this is up the left side. That'll get through. Kester around to score, and it's a 9-3 game. This is going to roll all the way back to the wall. The center fielder had trouble tracking it down, and Harrigan's going to try to score now, and she'll come around to score. Cedia to third, and the throw gets into left field. And Cedia is going to stay put at third, but she gets the RBI hit, and now having a nice laugh with her teammates about the slide. But she gets up to third as the center fielder had a bit of a mishandle. But Kester and Harrigan both come around to score on the error. And they are going to pinch run for Cedia. Tori Fisher will come in. So good running by Cedia. Good awareness as she saw the ball get through. They weren't even paying attention to her at second base, and she advances to third. The Hillers have batted around as Catherine Moore steps in. A 5-run inning for the Hillers. They're up 10-3. Well, Medfield, just when you thought they were going to get right back into this game, the Hillers come up to the plate after Medfield scores 3 runs in the top of the fourth and score 5 more of their own. Line up and the pitch, up high. Set to deliver. Down low. 3-0 the count. And this is ripped into left field. That'll get down for a hit, and a run will score. And now continuing on to second is Morse. An RBI double. So Tori Fisher, who was pinch running for Juliana Cedia, around to score. And it's an 11-3 Hillers lead. And they have batted around. That'll bring up Alex Young for the second time this inning. And it looks like we may have a substitute pitcher here for Medfield. They are going to bring in a new pitcher. And we'll get you all the details in just a moment. But for now, we'll step aside. Hopkinton leading Medfield in the bottom of the fourth, 11-3 on HCAM. I don't think I've ever done a softball game and had the baseball game in first. Yeah.
How many outs?
2. Okay, we are ready. Continuing on in the bottom of the fourth, new pitcher is Kaylin Larkin. She moves over from shortstop. And the first pitch to Young is going to be a strike. Katie O'Connor is the new shortstop. And we'll try to figure out who the new second baseman is, as Katie O'Connor moved over from second base. As that pitch gets by, and advancing to third is going to be Catherine Morse. So she works her way up to third, and drawing the walk was Alex Young. So runners on first and third. Emily Jurasek, the left fielder, to step in. It's already been a 6-run inning for the Hillers. And they are leading big, 11-3. And we'd like to welcome those of you who just watched the baseball game who are joining us. Hopkinton got the 4-2 win over Medfield in the baseball game, as we're going to get a pinch runner here. Chevrolet into pinch run for Alex Young. Line up and the pitch. Up high. Ali Jurasek is 1 for 2 so far today. Doubled and scored a run in the second inning. That pitch down low and a quick look up the diamond by Crowley. Everyone stays put. Chevrolet at first, Morse at third. 2 outs in the inning. The Hillers trying to continue this rally. And this is hit up the middle. That'll get through. Another run is in to score. An RBI single for Jurasek. Young is up to second. And the Hillers continue to pile it on. That'll bring up Kristen McCluskey. Wind up and the pitch. There's a strike. Set to deliver. And this is up the middle, past the reach of the second baseman. Being waved around is Chevrolet. She'll come around to score. And now the runner behind her is going to come around to score. Jurasek also in to score. A 2 RBI double for McCluskey. And what an inning for the Hillers. Their bats have just absolutely exploded as Caroline DeSimone steps in. An 8-run inning. It's now a 13-3 lead. First pitch to DeSimone, a strike. She's having quite a day at the plate. 2 for 2 with a sacrifice RBI flyout and 2 runs scored. Wind up and the pitch inside. And the runner from second taking off for third, and they got her. So McCluskey caught stealing, but the Hillers played a whole lot of runs in the inning. They played 9 runs in the inning. And we will head to the top of the 5th with the Hopkinton Hillers leading Medfield 14-3 on HCAM. Count them right first. What, than grass? No, I think it's softer. It's more, definitely more springy. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think they were gonna brighten up the field.
I got a hand with a stray glove off the balcony over the bleachers over there.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. welcome back to Hopkinton High School. We are just about ready for the top of the fifth. Some discussion amongst Coach Tillafaro and the umpires. Most likely about changes in the batting order, perhaps. Due up for Medfield is 6, 7, and 8. Naomi Lung, Caroline Mills, and Samantha Duggan. And we could see some pinch hitters here. Juliana Cedius still out there for Hopkinton, having herself quite a day as Naomi Lung set to step in, and she'll take that one low. A 9-run bottom of the fourth inning for the Hillers, and they lead it 14-3. Line up and the pitch. There's a strike. 1-1. Cedia deals down low. 2-1. Set to deliver. Little low there. 3-1. Line up and the pitch. There's a strike. That'll fill up the count. And this is a slow roller up the right side, picked up by the first baseman, no problem. 1 away. That'll bring up Caroline Mills, the third baseman. Set to deliver. There's a strike. Line up and the pitch. Down low. 2-1. There's another nice strike there. Cedia deals. A little low. That'll fill up the count. And there's a walk. A 1-0 walk. That'll bring up Samantha Duggan. That was actually Amy Boyd who was pinch hitting for Caroline Mills. So Boyd is aboard. Can you zoom in on the hitter? Yeah. Cedia set to deliver. There's a strike. That's good, thanks. Samantha Duggan at the plate. So far tonight, she has been hit by 2 pitches, and she'll pop this one up. That's caught. And the throw to first was in time as she was able to get Hoyt trying to tag up. So Boyd needed to get back to the first base bag since it was a pop-out. And some good heads-up softball there by McCluskey as she throws over to get Boyd and retire the side. So it turns into a 5-3 double play situation. And we will head to the bottom of the 5th. Hopkinton leading Medfield 14-3 on HCAM. Welcome back. We are ready for the bottom of the 5th inning. Hillers leading 14-3 over Medfield after a 9-run bottom of the 4th. Caroline DeSimone at the plate. She'll pull back the bunt there. Kaylin Larkin took over in the pitcher's circle last inning after Chloe Hunt ran into a number of problems. She was originally at shortstop, as she'll go inside here. And then you had Katie O'Connor move over from second base to play shortstop, and Samantha Duggan take over at second base. Lineup and the pitch. Inside, and the walk is drawn. So DeSimone aboard with a leadoff walk. That'll bring up Bailey Harrigan, the designated player. And she'll put the bunt down. The throw over to first is in time. But a job well done as she advances the runner. So DeSimone in scoring position. That'll bring up Tara Kester. Down low. Good block by the catcher. Bailey Crowley was been quite busy this evening. Set to deliver. This is up the left side. That'll get through the reach of the shortstop. And now here comes a runner into score as DeSimone crosses home plate. An RBI single for Kester, and she advances to second on the throw in. And now the mercy rule is going to go into effect, and that will wrap up the game as the Hopkinton Hillers will take down the Medfield Warriors by a final score of 15-3 via the mercy. Quite an impressive game today by the Hillers as the Bats just absolutely tore it up, especially in the fourth inning where they plated 9 runs on 6 hits, and Medfield committed a couple errors in that inning. But the Bats certainly just exploded today, and the base running was very good as well. A number of stolen bases for the Hillers today, and just a good all-around offensive performance as the Hillers take down Medfield by a final score of 15-3. Impressive stuff here this evening, but that is just about going to do it. The Hillers improved to 2-0 on the season. Medfield falls to 1-2. The final score for the final time, the Hopkinton Hillers defeat the Medfield Warriors 15-3 via a mercy in the bottom of the fifth. For Denise Suntaki on camera, I'm Tom Nappy. We thank you for watching Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Softball on HCAM. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for watching, everybody.